So when we come to asset side, so we have two main heads, non-current assets and current assets. Under non-current assets, we have 5 subheads: fixed assets, non-current investments, deferred tax assets net, long-term loans and advance, and other non-current assets. So the first subhead under the main head non-current assets is fixed assets. So what do you mean by fixed asset? So what do you mean by non-current assets? Non-current assets are those assets which are not current assets. They are not meant for resale, rather than they are for future investment purpose. They are not meant for resale, rather they are for investment purpose. So under non-current assets, the first subhead is fixed assets. So what do you mean by fixed asset? Fixed assets are those assets which are not meant for resale. Again, they are for increasing your earning capacity. They're not for sale, but they increases your earning capacity. For example, you have lots of assets which are immovable properties, and those immovable properties in turn increases your earning capacity, but you're not for sale. They does not belong to your daily day-to-day activities, rather they are for long-term purpose. They are like investment which increases your earning capacity. Under fixed assets, there are 4 subhead. First one is tangible assets, second one is intangible asset, third is work in progress, fourth is intangible assets under development. So under your main head non-current assets, we have the subhead fixed asset. Under fixed asset, we have 4 subhead. The first one is tangible, intangible, capital, work in progress, intangible assets under development. So what do you mean by tangible? Tangible assets are those assets which can be seen, touched, and have physical existence. You could see, touch, as well as it has some physical characteristics. Whereas intangible assets are those assets which cannot be seen, touched, and does not have a physical existence. Examples of tangible assets are like buildings, immovable properties, all those immovable properties, etc. An example of intangible assets are like goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible asset. Patents, trademark, etc. And the example of capital work in, what do you mean by capital work in progress? Capital work in progress are nothing but tangible assets which are under construction. So you have purchased these tangible assets, so they will be going under some construction. This is known as capital work in progress. For example, a company building which is still under construction, etc. Intangible assets under development is like how your goodwill or trademark are under development. So again I will repeat you. Under the main head non-current assets, we have first subhead fixed asset which are to increase your earning capacity and not for sale. Under that you have 4 subhead. Tangible which can be seen, touched, example building, furniture. Intangible which cannot be seen, touched, and does not have physical existence like goodwill, patents, trademark. Capital work in progress are tangible assets which are under construction like your office building under your construction. Intangible assets under development are like a goodwill, patent which are under development. And your second subhead under your main head non-current assets is non-current investments. So non-current investments are of 2 types: trade investments and other investments. Before that, what do you mean by non-current investments? These are investments which are done for a longer period. Like how you invest in shares of some other company, it also becomes your investments when it's for a longer period, that is more than 12 months or after the operating cycle. So under non-current investments, you have trade investments and other investments. Trade investments, it is to promote your own trade, and other investments is investments in property, bond, mutual funds, etc. So again, let me repeat clearly. The second subhead under the main head non-current assets is non-current investment. Non-current investments done for a longer period of time. So it has 2 types: trade investments and other investments. Trade investments is to promote your own trade. Other investments is like investments in property, bonds, and mutual funds. Your third subhead under the main head non-current assets is deferred tax assets. We have already seen the deferred tax liability, which is when your accounting income is greater than taxable income. But deferred tax assets results when your accounting income is less than taxable income. I'll tell you why. Because you have certain, as I said, when your taxable income is less than your accounting income, it results in deferred tax liability. And when your accounting income is less than your taxable income, then it becomes your deferred tax assets. Deferred tax assets comes under non-current assets. And next, the fourth subhead under your main head non-current assets is long-term loans and advances. So what do you mean by long-term loans and advance? Long-term loans and advance are advances and loans which are given to or given by the company for a period of after than 12 months or after the operating cycle. It includes capital advances like for acquiring fixed assets and security deposits and others. So loans and advances which are done for a period more than 12 months or within the or after the operating cycle includes capital advances for acquiring fixed assets, security deposits and others. And the last subhead under the main head non-current assets is other non-current assets. Other non-current assets are those assets which does not fall into the above categories. They are recorded here. So we have seen about non-current assets totally. Now let's come to the second main head under assets side is current assets. So under current assets you have 6 subheads. First one is current investment, inventories, trade receivables, cash and cash equivalents, short-term loans and advance and other current assets. So the first main head under subhead under the main head current assets is current investment. So what do you mean by current assets? Current assets are those assets whose sale or consumption is within the operating cycle. It is realized within 12 months and the purpose of trade and cash equivalents. So current assets are those assets which possess the characteristic like any goods which are sold or consumed within the operating cycle in 12 months and which are realized within 12 months, and it is for the purpose solely for the purpose of trade and not for investment, and includes cash and cash equivalents. So the first one is current investment. So what do you mean by current investments? Investments which are done for a shorter period of time that is within 12 months. Next one which comes under current assets is inventory. Inventories are nothing but those items or stocks which are kept for sale purpose. It comes under it also includes 4 subheads like stock and trade, those items which are for trade purpose, work in progress, those stocks or items which are under progress, and stores in space like stores in space like your stocks in your godowns and etc., any other spare parts and loose tools and etc. So what all comes under inventory, stock in trade, work in progress, stores in space, loose tools and etc. So next third subhead under current assets is trade receivables. Trade receivables are nothing but includes the amount that has to come for the goods which the company has sold for credit. So it includes debtors and bills receivable. Debtors are people who have purchased goods on credit from the company, whereas bills receivables is nothing but bill of exchange given by debtors that they will pay a certain amount in a particular period of time at a future date. Next is cash and cash equivalents. So what do you mean by cash and cash equivalents? Cash and cash equivalents are nothing but they are the most liquid item. So it includes cash as well as those items which could be converted into cash in a short period of time. Cash and cash equivalent includes cash in hand, cash at bank, checks or demand drafts, marketable securities, treasury bonds, short-term government bonds and commercial papers. So the fifth subhead under current assets is short-term loans and advance. So short-term loans and advance includes those loans and advance which are given by the company for a short period of time. It is realized within 12 months. And the last one is other current assets. Other current assets are those assets which does not fall into the above categories and includes prepaid expense, accrued income and etc. I hope so that you have understood everything clearly of the balance sheet which is prepared according to Part 1 Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Let me explain you the format once again. You have particulars column, you have note number, you have current year and previous year. So current year values are recorded here, previous year values are recorded here, so that it will be very easy for you to compare. And next in the note number you will have note the numbers, and then after this balance sheet a notes to account will be prepared giving detailed clear explanation of those items conducting. For example, when you take off your shareholders fund, you have share capital. So you will put note number 1 here, and in your notes to column you will put number 1. So under share capital you will say authorized capital issued and subscribed but not fully paid up, subscribed and fully paid up. So then you will total your amount, both has to tally. This is the vertical balance sheet according to part 1 schedule 3 of your Companies Act 2013. Further, I have also attached a short quick review of all the heads and subcontents, and it's very or more than enough when you are thorough with that. So I'll also attach it with this. So just go through it. It will be very useful for you. You could also take screenshot. It's merely more than enough when you just read that to get thorough with heads and subcontents.